Hey everyone. Today, it's another edition of the Brendan O'Leary Show. Uh, 'Cause it seems like Brendan's the only person I talk to lately. So thank you for joining us again, Brendan.
Sure. Thank you for having me yet again.
So we want to talk about beach drink this time, which
Yeah.
obviously I'm pretty excited about because I love this beer and the label's pretty cool. This
Who's
is
that guy?
you are personally responsible for creating the madness of
Yeah, we've talked about this a few times now when I mistakenly suggested we put your mug on the label and I tried to back out over and over again and you would not let me.
well, yeah, I mean there's once someone tells me they're going to put my face on a can, I'm not going to let them back out of that. So I think we decided on this pretty much right after Strawberry Beach Drink came out, right?
Yeah, it
And
was
it
like,
was it
hey,
was
we're definitely doing this again. I want raspberry next time. Cool.
yeah. I mean the first one tasted so good, it only made sense to do a second one.
I
And
agree.
I think it's even prettier this year. Okay, let's get
It
the
looks like raspberry lemonade. I mean, that's the goal, right? Oh my gosh, I
yeah.
cannot stop this thing from shaking. Here we go.
Um, and it's absolutely delicious. I love this. The strawberry one was good, but this one makes the strawberry seem like garbage.
Well, the strawberry one was delicious. Um, the interesting thing about this one, the raspberry, we used two-thirds as much raspberry as we did strawberry last time. And it's just because raspberry is such a much louder, more expressive fruit. It cuts through everything. So we cut back on the amount of fruit we pitched in this one, and it is almost more assertive than the beach drink from last year.
I definitely think it is.
Hmm.
There's more lemon juice in it this year, though, right?
Yeah, that was to balance out
Yeah.
the strength of the raspberry. So Chris came over probably a week ago, and we busted out the chemistry set and went to trying different dose rates for the lemon juice and how it plays with the raspberry until we got our lemon concentration just right. So, the lemon's present; it gives that raspberry lemonade impression, but the raspberry, I do think, kind of takes the show here.
Yeah, this is definitely if you like raspberry and you like sour beer, you're definitely gonna love this beer.
Hmm. It's 4.4% too, so this was meant to be, bring your Tums, crush them at the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were thinking about the name for this beer, like what should it be? And Chris, you were, I think you had a vacation coming up pretty soon, and you were like, I just want like a good beach drink, like a beer that I can just sit on the beach and crush. And I was like, that's it, it's beach drink. Like, let's not complicate things.
Yeah, and it worked out well because it last year it turned out to be the perfect beer for sitting at the beach and drinking. I had a whole bunch of them while doing that, and I think we're gonna go to the beach again this year, possibly depending on what the world is like in August,
Yeah,
and I will definitely save some of this to enjoy during that.
sounds good to me, man.
So where all can people get this?
All right, so this one is going through most of our distribution territory. So we're sending 30 cases to Other Side. They service it's staying in Maryland, so they service all counties except for Frederick and Montgomery counties in Maryland. So there'll be 30 cases in most of the state, and then we're sending 10 cases up to District East in Frederick for a release party. I will be there myself from 3 to 5 this afternoon, just hanging out, tasting out some beach drink. Um, yeah, doing our thing. And then through the rest of our distro territory, there will be some in DC, a decent smattering in Montgomery County, but we did 90 cases of this beer total. So, I've already told you where 40 of them have gone. We're probably doing, I think, 15 or 20 at the tap room here. So that leaves like 30 or 40 cases will go to our distro accounts in Montgomery and Frederick counties.
Okay. And people can obviously go on to Beer Me to order some directly from you.
Yes, Beer Me, BIERMI.com. facebook.com/store/True Respite. You can order some beach drink on there, get it delivered to your house, come pick it up at the brewery.
And you actually have, we'll deviate from beach drink for a little bit, but you have another special beer coming out today, don't you?
I do. Today is Get By with a Little Help from Our Friends. It's a hazy double IPA in a collaborative project that we did with our neighbors down at Saints Row Brewing.
How'd that one turn out? Would have.
I freaking love it, to be honest. So we recently changed our house yeast strain. We've been using US-05, which is like a very kind of clean, straightforward American ale yeast strain that doesn't leave much signature. We switched to Conan, which can leave like a very fruity estery profile, and it can also leave like these notes of vanilla that are pretty cool. And so we've started using Conan for Scrum and Hooker, our English nut brown ale. Started using it in our hazies, and we're using it in our fruit beers like Guavalier and the Dawn Wall. And what it does is it seems to leave this like semi-sweet vanilla cream sort of character in the beer. So it gives us perceived body increase, and it makes everything feel a little more smoothie-like, which I think adds this whole new element and layer to our beers that we had been missing previously.
I don't remember. Does beach drink have any lactose in it?
Beach drink does not.
Okay. Did it last year? I feel like
I don't think so.
Confusing it with something else. I must be confusing with another one, but I did at that time.
I mean, to be honest with you, my memory is not that good. I covered this with Kenny. I was like, did we lactose this beer? And he was like, no, we definitely did not. And I went back and looked at the brew sheets, and I didn't see any record of putting lactose, and it didn't say there was lactose on the label. So I was like, oh. Like in my head, I remembered there being some lactose, but there wasn't. And there's not this year.
I think maybe we talked about it, and then it was decided it didn't need it.
Right. Yeah.
Because
I wanted it to be a drier beach drink.
Yeah. Because in my mind, I remember it having it last year too, but obviously we were both wrong. Thankfully, you have Kenny around to keep track of things.
We rely on records around here, not so much our memories, fortunately.
That's probably a better policy.
Yeah, probably.
So we'll Get By with a Little Help from My Friends be at District East today also for
yes, it will. So
okay.
They picked up 4 cases of that beer along with the 10 cases of the beach drink. So there'll be plenty of True Respite to go around. If you want to get some of the Get By, I would say get there early. Last year when we released beach drink at District East, we did 10 cases as well, and all but one single 4-pack sold same day. So that crushed me. I still remember.
Yeah.
I should have bought that damn 4-pack myself.
You should have. Or you should just pretended that there wasn't that 4-pack left and just say that it's that they sold out 10 cases in one evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would make a much better story. But no, there was one single 4-pack left at the end of the day last year. So,
but I think, and I'm probably remembering this incorrectly like everything else, but I think Andrew said someone called and wanted it.
So yeah, there was demand for it. Someone just didn't show up to pick up their beer, and I don't count it, right? Like if I'm going to have integrity, I can't say it sold out that day.
But if someone called to to say I'm going to come and get it, I think that counts.
We'll let the crowd decide. Does that count? Like drop a comment down there. Did it sell out? Like when I go around saying beach drink sold out, am I a liar?
No, you're not a liar. Well, I mean, if you go by like sports or concert levels, they consider a sellout after a certain percentage. Isn't it like 90-some percent, I think? Maybe even lower.
I remember when I lived in Denver going to Broncos games, and they had this tradition where they would say, today's game sold X number of tickets, which was a sellout, and everyone cheers, and they go, and 79 people didn't show up, and everyone goes, boo! And so I guess it's true that if Denver Broncos can call it a sellout when all the tickets, but see, the tickets were sold, they weren't just like requested.
Feels like a technicality.
I don't know. I need the public's opinion on this one. Can I claim a sellout? I need to know.
We should have just bought that 4-pack.
I don't know. We wouldn't even be having, this would be a very short podcast if we had picked up that 4-pack.
Yeah. And you could feel you'd be able to sleep better at night with your claims.
Mm-hmm. 10 cases one day sold out. Nope.
Um, so what fruit are we gonna do next year? We're gonna do it again?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm cool to stick with berries, or if you want to get weird and try some like tropical fruit, honestly,
Watermelon?
ooh, watermelon beach drink.
Yeah.
Chris, I like it.
Have you ever had a
That's an,
watermelon goza?
I have had watermelon wheats before. I've never had a watermelon goza.
Watermelon gozas are amazing.
Hmm. That's another flavor that doesn't, show up very strongly. So we're gonna have to figure out how to make that one nice and assertive. But I'm down. Sounds great. And I'm thinking next year, like if we could do this early enough in the year, maybe we'll have a couple beach drink variants over the summer.
Maybe even people will be able to freely go to the beach.
Let's not get crazy. I'm
Yeah,
thinking, yeah, the other beer that we were thinking about turning into like a summer series was Fast Limes. Do
that
like
would be.
fast watermelons, fast melons, dude. With that label, fast melons. Can you put a double entendre? Yeah, you can. That's not too much, right?
Yeah, I don't know. People may find a problem with that.
I don't know. We usually play it pretty safe, although that one does have Phoebe Cates taking her top off on the label. So we definitely went a little more fast and loose.
That's definitely risque per True Respite standards.
It is. That's out on the edge.
Yeah, I think watermelon beach drink. Watermelons go good with the beach.
They do, and it's a nice, refreshing flavor. Like the nice thing about raspberries, it really emphasizes the tart.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah, this is way more tart than last year.
Yes, no question.
In a good way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we put more lemon juice, so that definitely helped bring down the pH. We let that one sour for 3 days, which is longer than we typically go on our sours to really drive it down. And raspberry is a tart fruit relative to strawberry. So there was a lot of reasons why this one came in definitely registering a little more tart than last year.
I'm looking forward to see if anyone attacks me personally in the reviews this year. So that'll.
What was it last year? The guy looks like he's never been laid.
Yeah, that. Well, no, not looks like. It was just an emphatic statement. The guy on the can has never been laid. There wasn't no look like or guessing at it. It was just a fact, like stated that it was true. My two kids beg to differ.
Yeah. Adopted?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm giving you a hard time. Yeah. I mean, dude, it is a risk putting yourself out there. That's like a commentary in a bigger sense. Like when you're like, think about Ty at Hysteria. His face is on most of their labels, right? Like,
yeah.
When you put yourself out there for judgment, like there's no takesy backsies,
Yeah, you're kind of just asking for it, I guess.
Yeah, when it's like put my face on a label, you're basically saying, "Judge me."
I want to go back through and see if Ty was on any labels before you came out with Beach Drink. Because I think
we
Ty
started the trend of like putting character.
Yeah, I think Ty was just trying to be like me.
I think the big difference is that Hysteria is like thrilled to put Ty on the label.
And you do it under duress.
Oh man, good times.
I am. I'm excited for people to get to try this. It's funny. I did well. I guess I tasted it during the chemistry experiments, and it tasted good then, but it wasn't done. I didn't get to try it really until about 5 minutes before we went live. So I'm glad I liked it.
Yeah, I mean it's been tasting good the whole way through. When you make a good base goza, right? Like part of the dilemma we run into sometimes when we plan on fruiting or adding adjuncts to beers is like, damn, this is a really good stout or this is a really good goza. Are we really gonna like add stuff? And that's like an existential dilemma we have as brewers sometimes in the building. But you make a label and you have a concept for a beer, so the show must go on. But when you have a really nice goza as a base, it sets a nice foundation for having some fun and doing something like raspberry lemonade and whatnot.
And sometimes the labels even show up.
They not lately, not often, but sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I feel it is semi anticlimactic to come down to like take photos and stuff of just labeling and it not the whole canning process.
Yeah, it's a little less exciting, I guess, but we got them canned up yesterday. You missed the excitement, I guess. We didn't get that pretty image of the can spinning and the labels magically appearing.
Yeah. I guess I could have drove down too, but I felt like I've been down there a lot the last month or so. And for
Yeah, we've
someone who
been
doesn't
spending
like
some
to
time
for someone who
together.
doesn't like to leave Frederick, that's an absolute eternity that I've been down there.
Hmm. I mean, we've had you visit no less than 4 times in the past 3 weeks, I think, right? Like you've been down here multiple times per week at some points.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll stop in and say hi because the next version of Super Hype Bros with Saints Row comes out in
Mm,
2 weeks, I think. So I
super
can
hype,
stop by.
bros. Nice.
Yeah, this
That's
one,
awesome.
I don't think Tony's posted anything about it yet, so I don't want to give too many details. But
I can tell you that One for All was one of the best stouts I've had, period.
did you have the rum? Oh yeah, I brought you the rum
Yeah, the rum
barrel
one.
aged one, right? Yeah,
Fantastic.
Mike knocked it out of the park with that one. It's
Hmm.
really good.
Just
Um,
absolutely incredible.
and sometime in the near future, once it tastes the way it should taste, there will be a whiskey aged variant of it also.
Nice.
There's there's still some resting in one of the whiskey barrels from the hop infused whiskey that I made with McClintock.
Hmm.
So it's like,
That's neat. It's like a collab within a collab.
yeah, like some kind of inception or something like that.
Beerception.
Well, it's when McClintock emptied the barrels. They're like, "Hey, do you know anyone who would want it?" I was like, "I think it would be perfect to put a stout in." And they was like, "All right, take it to Mike."
Sweet. That's very cool. I did not actually know that.
Yeah, so that'll come out in bottles at some point. Well, I mean, once it tastes the way we want it to taste.
Hmm.
All right, so go to beerme.com, BIERME.com,
B I
backslash,
R
what did I say?
BIERMI.
Yeah, listen, you just say it correctly. Okay.
BIERMI.com.
All right, backslash store, backslash, or is that a forward slash? That's a
It's a forward slash.
forward slash
Ooh, this is
store
tough.
forward slash True Respite. Or you know what? Just go to True Respite's website. They probably have a link there that will
Yep.
be.
TrueRespite.com. Click the link.
Yeah. And many places where fine beer is sold will have it. And most importantly, today, starting at 3 o'clock, it'll be available at District East.
Yes, and I will be there saying hello, socially distanced with a mask on from 3 to 5.
I may be there, but I probably won't be. We'll see. I don't know. I have a long laundry list of things I have to do this afternoon, and I don't like to be around people right now. But so
I have not been around people for a very long time, so I'm kind of looking forward to this.
yeah, so I may or may not be there. So it'll be a surprise.
All right.
But I can't thank you enough for making this again this year. It's always fun, especially the I really enjoy the when we decide how much lemon juice to put in. It's fun to play science with
Yeah, it is.
the True Respite team. I think this turned out amazing. It's absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait for everyone to try it.
Cheers, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks, Chris.
Cheers. Thank you.